Hi, everyone. This is Seth Robinson. Welcome to another edition of CompTIA's TrendWatch. Today, we're going to be talking more about our study on AI skills. And this was a study at the individual level, looking at how individual people are building their skills, how they're learning about AI systems, and where they want to go with that in the future. Last time, we talked a little bit about the familiarity with different AI tools. We talked about how people were thinking about AI. And now we're going to dig into how and where they're building those skills. So when it comes to thinking about skills, especially in a working environment, especially thinking about their career progression, we ask people to rate the different types of skills that they might need, whether those are the skills for their core job or durable skills like communication or project management skills or AI skills. And we had 30% of people say that they believed that AI skills were very important to the future of their career. And that sounds like a pretty decent number, but it does place AI near the bottom of the list, only ahead of creative skills, which are probably needed the most by people in a creative job role. And so as much as people are aware of AI and they know that it's going to be important, so many of these other skills have such a long history and people have been developing them for a long time. It'll be really interesting as we move forward with this kind of research to start breaking things down a little bit more by age or tenure in a job, or maybe the desire to be switching between one career and another. I think all of those things will influence exactly how people view AI skills and the importance that they're playing. But for now, there isn't this overwhelming desire among the workforce to be building AI skills as the top thing that they need to be focused on. I think in a lot of ways, and this is a theme that's really growing through most of our research, AI is acting as a complementary force to other things, whether those are job role skills or whether that's exactly how companies are building out their tech stack. There's more of this complementary nature as opposed to AI sitting in a vacuum all by itself. And I think we see that in the priority that people are currently placing on building these skills. So to the extent that they are building these skills, what are the types of skills that they're trying to build? People have already been doing some amount of skill building and some amount of training. And moving forward, we asked what are the things that they view as being most important. There are three big ones here that I want to point out. Coming in third on the list is still general concepts about AI. I think a lot of people still really haven't embraced the way that AI is different from using software in the past, the way that you have to train it, the way that you have to ask the question and maybe keep coming at the question in different ways, the way that you have to validate the output. And you can't just take the output for granted, but you have to look at it and make sure that you understand exactly where that's coming from and whether or not it actually solves the problem that you're trying to solve. So these general concepts, I think, even for people that have looked at some of these fundamentals of AI, they're still wanting more of that. The top two things, though, kind of go hand in hand, and that's more information around cybersecurity and more information around data. And I think that these two things are really interesting, especially as we start to look at what businesses would like to see out of their employees, because cybersecurity and data are not skills that are only needed by specialists in those areas. All of us have been taking cybersecurity awareness training for a long time, and I think a lot of companies are wanting to even raise the level of that awareness, make people a little bit more familiar with what types of things go into cybersecurity at a corporate or an enterprise level. Data is very much the same way. There are going to be data specialists, there are going to be database administrators, but everyone is working with data on a daily basis and having some understanding of how the data flows through the systems and what kind of guardrails you need to be concerned about when you're dealing with the data and what kind of privacy concerns you might want to have. Those are becoming things that are general workforce concerns. And so businesses want to raise the level of awareness, raise the level of acumen in their workforce around cybersecurity and data. And now they want to insert the intersection of AI with both of those fields. So I think that's something that we're going to see happening a lot, not just with AI fluency, but also with ongoing skill development. Finally, we asked people what types of training they've been doing and what types of training they would like to be doing. Really comes as no surprise that most of the training to date has been free training through YouTube or Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, those were the primary things that we saw in our survey. About 65% of the sample said that they've already done training using those types of tools. Moving forward, though, the things that people are looking for in their training are probably not going to be served by these social media tools. So people are looking for more hands-on experience, maybe more labs that would help them practice exactly how to work with AI systems. They're also looking for more information about how to find the use cases where AI could be the most helpful. And this is specifically within a working environment where just using AI in a silo on its own, you can have it do some writing, you can have it build pictures, you can have it build charts and graphs, but I think people want to know, how exactly should I use this in my day-to-day work? How exactly should I change my workflow in order to incorporate AI? And they want to have some training and understanding how to look for that on their own so that they can then experiment and be innovative in using AI in their daily practices. Finally, 52% of people said that they would be more willing to pursue AI skills if they could see a really clear connection to their job role. And I think this goes all the way back to having that priority on AI skills versus existing job role skills. And a lot of this lies on the business and maybe the HR function, whatever kind of development strategies they might be building out, making that connection to the job role and helping a person understand how the job role might be evolving and how the skills that they use are changing, and even how they do those skills is changing. All of that is really important to people so that they can feel like AI is not a threat to them, but it's more of a companion, a complement, something that can really help them not do their job today, but also advance in their job in the future. So these are all topics that we're going to be looking at constantly at CompTIA as we try to figure out how exactly we can help address some of these workforce concerns, especially at the employer level, and how we can equip individuals to be better prepared for an AI-enabled career. Hope you'll join us next time on TrendWatch, and please check out CompTIA.org for all of our other research. I'll see you next time.